And it's very much grounded in the idea that, yes, there is difference, and some people we're not all sitting on the same playing field, but that doesn't mean that the powerful, in fact, the obligation really is on the powerful from certainly in the Christian vision of reality, is to put their power at the service of goodness and truth, and the preferential option for the poor and all that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say, God is very clear that to whom much has been given, much shall be required.
Exactly.
And that's fundamentally the Christian solution. And that gets wiped out with wokeness and with liberalism.
Well, can I say too that what you were talking about before, Diwa, with the liberalism sort of baked into it is the idea of this equality. That is very much part of it, this idea that we're equal in all things. It's one of the core tenets. We're all born equal. But obviously that's not correct. And on top of that, this is an argument that Yoram Bazani makes, actually, that he says this is why liberalism is ultimately powerless against Marxism, because the Marxists just show up and they say, hey, I can see inequality. And the liberals sort of sheepishly get embarrassed and go, oh, yeah, they're not the same. And they say, we demand more rights. And they don't really have anything to push back with it against. And so they just give in. And then they turn up again and say, hey, we can see more inequality. And he says it's this constant circular dance that goes on. And liberalism is really powerless to actually do anything about that.
Yeah, I mean, liberalism has the conservative argument, or part of the conservative argument anyway, is that you're not automatically allergic at looking at things in terms of collectives. And so the health of the collective is a legitimate thing for you to think about. Whereas if you're thinking about things only in terms of the individual, as the liberal individualists do, you don't care for collectives. You can't consider things that are healthy for the collective, like some sort of an economic system that results in socioeconomic inequality. So if the individual is all important, then you come up with these systems like trying to equalize socioeconomic outcomes against all classes, all races, or sexual proclivities, or genders, which is really a big part of what wokeness was about. If there's no divine justice, we have to have justice here on earth. And so we're going to do it by ensuring equal socioeconomic outcomes against all these different, between all these different classes of people.